Hi, we are a group of students studying Master Science degree in nursing. We are studying in King Saud University in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. One of our courses that we are taking is the problem in teaching. Today, I will start our first lecture in instructional methods and setting. Instructional methods, the definition is techniques or approaches that the teacher uses to bring the learner in contact with the content to be learned. The instructional methods are lecture, group discussion, one-to-one instruction, demonstration, return demonstration, gaming, simulation, role-playing, role modeling, self-instructions. Definition of lecture: an instructional method in which the teacher verbally transmits information directly to groups of learners for the purpose of education. It is highly structured. Advantages and limitations of lecture. The advantages: cost-effective, targets large groups, useful for cognitive domain learning. The limitation of lecture: not individualized, passive learners. Group discussion. The definition: an instructional method in which learners are together to exchange information, feelings, and opinions with each other and the teacher to achieve educational objectives. The advantages of group discussion: stimulates sharing of ideas and emotions. Active learners, useful for cognitive and affective domains of learning. Limitations: shy member does not participate, unfortunately. Dominant members overwhelms the group. Highly diverse groups may have difficulty interacting. One-to-one instruction. An instructional method in which the teacher delivers personally designed instruction to a learner. Demonstration. An instructional method in which the learner is shown by the teacher how to perform a particular skill. In demonstration, the learner is learning from the teacher on how to perform the thing, how to do the things. Advantages of demonstration: previews exact skill for learner, and it's useful for psychomotor domain learning. Limitation of demonstration: may be expensive because all learners need to easily visualize skills. This requires use of technology or small group. Also, active learners one-to-one instructions has advantages and limitations. Advantages is active learner, tailored to individuals' need and goals, useful for all three learning domains. The limitation of one-to-one instruction can be expensive because it is labor-intensive or isolated of the learner. Return demonstration is an instructional method in which the learner attempts to perform a skill with cues from the teacher as needed. Return demonstration has advantages like active learner, individual guidance, useful for psychomotor domain learning. Limitations of return demonstration: viewing individual performance is labor intensive. Other type is gaming. Gaming, considered as an instructional method requiring the learner to participate in a competitive activity with preset rules to achieve an educational objectives. The advantages of gaming: active learner perceived as fun by many learners, and it's useful for all three domains of learning. Limitations: too competitive for some learners. Simulation. The definition of simulation: a trial and error method of teaching requiring creation of a hypothetical or artificial experience to engage the learner in an activity that reflects real-life conditions without the risk-taking consequences of an actual situation. Like in nursing learning, we are making simulation labs in many institutions. So the nurses will show and learn how to perform a patient care in a model or a mannequin on the bed. The advantages of simulation: active learners practice reality in a safe setting, and it's useful for cognitive and psychomotor domains of learning. Limitations of simulation: labor intensive and cost of equipment. Role playing, an instructional method where learners participate in an unrehearsed dramatization to elect their feelings to achieve affective domain objectives. Role-playing advantages: active learner develops an understanding of others, and it's useful for affective domain learning. The limitations: learner can exaggerate or underdevelop the role. Role modeling, an instructional method in which the teacher, the model, or exhibit behaviors that the learner may imitate or adopt as he or she is socialized into a role. Learning from role modeling is called identification and emanates from socialization theories. Role modeling advantages: helps with socialization into role, and it's useful for affective domain learning. The limitation: requires rapport between teacher and learners. Self-instruction, an instructional method to provide activities that guide the learner in independently achieving the educational objectives. The advantages of self-instruction: self-paced, cost-effective, consistent, useful for cognitive domain learning. The limitation: learner may procrastinate and requires literacy. Factors in selection of instructional methods. We will ask some questions. What are the predetermined objectives? What are the characteristics of the targeted audience? What resources are available? And what are the teacher's strengths and limitations? Evaluation of an instructional method depending on asking some questions. Did learners achieve their objectives? Was the activity accessible to targeted learners? Were available resources used efficiently? Did the method accommodate the learner's needs, ability, and style? And was the approach cost effective? Creative techniques to enhance verbal presentations. Enthusiasm, humor, risk-taking, drama, problem-solving, role modeling, anecdotes, technology. General principles for all teachers. Give positive reinforcement, project acceptance and sensitivity, be organized and give directions, elect and provide feedback, use questioning, know your audience, use repetition and pacing, summarize key points. Instructional setting. Healthcare setting, health-related setting, non-healthcare setting. Sharing resources. Nurses in each of the setting types can establish a health education committee to coordinate health education programming, ensure effective use of resources, and avoid duplication of efforts. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your listening and your interest, and enjoy watching our other videos. Thank you.